Hello, chess peeps, or should I say checkered peeps? Um, I should probably change that quote, for starting of videos, but just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to not stop talking about chess, just I'm going to move on kind of quickly because one, I got bored of it. Two, it got really exhausting really quickly because if you don't know, I play a lot of chess in not because I was losing a lot, but because I was winning a lot. And it was to the point where it's just it got boring because I never lost a single time. And then three, I'm moving on to checkers. That's why I said in the beginning, hey, checkered peeps. I don't know if that's going to work or if that's going to be the way things are later on, but hey, you never know. You never know. Who knows? Maybe it will be successful. Anyway, I'm probably not the first to do it, but I'm probably the first pioneer to actually do it, probably. But anyways, the point I'm trying to say is I'm going to turn this into a checkers channel slash Mancala channel. I'm going to occasionally talk about those and maybe even Go, because I'm just getting bored of talking about one board game. Okay, I want to get into I still want to be limited on how many board games I normally talk about. You know, I mean, occasionally introduce a new one every once in a while, but I don't want to get to the point where it's um, I start to become a how-to guy. I would say 13, 12 board games mashed in at most, where it's this week we're going checkers, next week Mancala, and then the week after that maybe chess, and then the week after that go to Uno. Well, that's a card game, but still go to that, or maybe um Foreman's Morales, also known as Cowboy Checkers, and then maybe go on to Corridor or whatever. But yeah, um, it's kind of sad that there isn't really a checkers community. You would think, I mean, there is, but it's not really on YouTube. You would think at least there would be small communities of checkers fans, at least make a sort of kind of league thing going on there. But no, it doesn't exist. Well, at the recording of this video, who knows? Maybe it's one of the biggest things out there. Now, I mean, yeah, it's a very popular game, and a lot of you might be confused because it's isn't checkers basically just the chess comparison? I'm yeah, but there's also the checker world, okay? It's not just defined as one game, alright? I mean, yeah, it is solved, but by the computers. There are people who are really, really skilled, okay? Like, in that, I don't know how else to explain it. So, yeah, this is just gonna be a mostly Mancala slash checkers game. And some of you might go, oh, isn't Mancala like a family of games or something? I mean, yes, it is, but calling it the game Mancala specifically is, at least to the United States, and the one we play, is the standardized version of it, okay? It's the, classic standardized version, because nobody knows the original version, because it is quite literally, do your research, it is quite literally the oldest board game to have ever existed. Actually, it's probably the oldest game to have ever existed. That's how old it is. Not just the oldest board game. And it was called the board game or whatever because I guess they were made out of boards, or they were made out of boredom. People got bored, so they decided to make games or something. I don't really like Catan. Anyway, then there's all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, I'm mostly just going to make this a Mancala/Checkers channel. And I'm not going to change the name of this channel or anything with that name in the title. But I'll just make more of that kind of content. But don't quit chess. If you plan to keep going with chess, I would say know the basic rules at least. Know when your opponent is about to checkmate you. And 3, most importantly at all, don't just quit because somebody's checkmating you. I am not quitting chess. I am just quitting making YouTube videos about it because it's boring me out, you know? It's like trying to watch 30 episodes of Star Trek. It gets boring. Like, it's a good show, don't get me wrong, the original series and everything else, most of everything else that came after it, you know? But I just mean, like, you know, you don't need too little, or else you feel like something ain't right. You don't want too much, because then you'll feel like something ain't right. Whereas right somewhere in that good middle, you'll, like, enough to keep you pushing, but not so much, like, so little that you kind of forget it, or so hard that you kind of regret it. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm pretty much quitting chess for, content-wise, mostly. I mean, yeah, I'll probably make an occasional video, like Magnus Carlsen or something. And I'll probably make the occasional, like, pop culture video. Those kind of things. And whatever. But outside of that, maybe including sports, but outside of that, in politics, if we ever get that far once again. But like I said a couple of times already, but outside of these things, I am going to just mostly talk about Mancala and checkers. Mostly checkers, probably, because I'm trying to get back into that. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye-bye.